So here we've got Obi Wan Kenobi. I've already removed all his packaging from him. It's nice detail the way this armor interlocks there. This, I don't know what you'd call it, but this part of his outfit, it's wired on the bottom. This is wired. It's not wired here, but it's wired here and here. He's got clone armor on his legs and knees. I normally don't mention, or rarely mention, the head sculpt, but honestly that's not the best Ewan McGregor head sculpt. And his mouth looks a little bit weird, but anyway, there is the figure. Here is the little power box for his USB lightsaber, and that's for clipping it on his belt, and this is for clipping it on the stand. This, warn you in case you get one of these figures, this piece has a tendency to fall out. I found it down here, so this also has a tendency to come out, and so does this hand. So we've got a gesturing hand, a peace sign hand, which he uses for his signature lightsaber pose. Gripping hand, grip his lightsaber on his left hand, and then we've got one for the right hand. And of course we've got relaxed hands on the figure already. Here is the tool for moving his eyeballs. I never use these because I'm always worried I'll screw up the eyes and he'll end up cross-eyed. So, hollow emitter. These are nice little doohickeys. I've used them on a number of my figures. Nice little accessory. This one comes with only one image, and that's Anakin Skywalker. He's got these tiny little binoculars. I don't know what hand you would use to hold that, though. I suppose maybe that one. But anyway, that's probably never come out of the box. He's got a Phase 1 clone helmet with a visor, and that visor is just on magnetically. I don't remember him ever wearing this helmet. So he's got a cape which extends down below the clamshell. It has wire in it, 2 wires, one running down here and one here. It's not on the edge, but it's set in, and then it magnetically clips on. I kind of wish it didn't have the wire in it. I wish it just draped naturally. And again, I don't remember him ever wearing a cape, but in the Clone Wars, but it's been a while since I've watched them all. So then he's got a lightsaber hilt, and there is here a little peg you can put in it to clip onto his belt, or you could put the blade or the swooshing blade in and have him wielding it. And then there's the USB lightsaber, which which is nice. So there he is, and I've already read the instructions on the USB, and the nice thing, if I understood it correctly, is you don't have to completely undress him. I think the wire goes underneath these two pieces of armor and then under there. He really doesn't have a sleeve. This black, it's like wearing a black leotard underneath his clothes. So, but I will put him together here in just a minute. So here's my General Kenobi figure. I went with his on guard pose since we came with the hand for that, and I figured I should have, at least one of my figures should have that pose. He typically holds his lightsaber closer to him though and up higher, but one of the problems with the clone armor on his arm is you could bend his elbow only so far. And I chose to leave the helmet off so you can see it is Kenobi. Plus, I don't ever remember him wearing the helmet. I also don't remember him wearing the cape, but the cape is really good for hiding the USB power thing. One thing about the cape is he's got some wire in it, and you'll probably want to do some fussing with it to get it arranged, but you want to be careful because it easily pulls off, as you can see. And while I get it off, I'll discuss the wires. I ran the wires underneath his armor and up underneath his shoulder armor and out through his tunic. And I wrapped the wire around and clipped it in on the top. So in a minute I'll show you what it looks like lit up. Not really much to the figure. It's basically what you see is what you get. These are wired. The bottom of his tunic is wired. This thing is wired. So you'll have to fuss with that some to get it straightened out. Or if you want to put a dynamic pose with it, flying in the wind or whatever. So there you have it, and in a minute let's look at what he looks like lit up. So here he is with his lightsaber lit up, and I know you probably can't see it very well, so let's turn off the bright lights needed for videos, and there. I don't know if you can see it any better there, but it is pretty bright. It appears in normal light. But anyway, that is General Kenobi from the Clone Wars. Great figure. If you're a fan of the Clone Wars animated series, you probably want to get this figure. Or, you know, if you just like collecting all the Kenobi figures. So, there he is. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.